It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 14th of November. I'm Michael Groff. Another beautiful day here in the valley. Temperatures just a little bit above seasonal averages, but we will see a cooling trend starting tomorrow, and that will continue into early next week. Daytime high temperatures will once again dip to well below average levels. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing much in the way of precipitation, although some rain and snow is possible for parts of eastern and southeast Arizona. We'll probably just see some clouds and maybe some breezes at times, and that's going to be about the only sensible weather we have around here for a while. All right, let's get into it here. The almanac from yesterday, 78 degrees, the afternoon high, 49 the morning low, 78 and 55 are the averages for this time of year. Looking outside right now, just after 12 noon, we've got sunny sky. We've got 77 degrees at Sky Harbor, but it is absolutely just bone dry out there. Dew points at 12, relative humidity 8%. The wind light barometer is falling. Satellite picture here across the southwest shows severe clear here in Arizona, as a shortwave ridge is in control for now, but a building trough of low pressure off to the north and west of us, that will be our weather maker. It will begin to influence us tomorrow with cooler temperatures, and then we'll see some moisture moving into eastern Arizona over the weekend for some rain and snow showers there. For us, though, just cooler temperatures. The watch warning map is rather quiet. Some winter weather advisories for the Sierra, some fog across parts of North Dakota, and that's more or less about it. Some wind over eastern Montana. The convective outlook for today is pretty quiet too. There is that marginal risk for severe storms over far eastern North Carolina. Some thunder possible around there for the eastern seaboard, parts of the southeast U.S., and along the immediate west coast with our next trough coming in. The tropics in the Atlantic Basin, we've got a new tropical storm on the board. That is Sarah out there in the southwest Caribbean. And this is now officially on the board, and it looks like it's going to hug the coast of Honduras and bring some very heavy rain, some flooding, some life-threatening flooding down there, and then perhaps moving up toward Belize and the Yucatan of Mexico, and then eventually out into the Gulf. Now, the question is, will this system survive through all of that terrain? And even if it does, where is it going to go after that? And you know, many of our models kind of fizzle this out before it even is a threat to anybody in the United States. There are some models that still bring this up toward Florida as a well-diminished system, maybe just a rainmaker. We'll just have to see. Time will tell. But all these guys on social media that are, you know, giving you the doom and gloom on this and telling you, we got a Cat 4 or Cat 5. I mean, I've seen plenty of that. Probably not going to happen. The Gulf waters are cooler. This system will be undergoing shear even when it gets out back over the Gulf. So if it does survive, likely it does not redevelop into a major storm. Of course, we'll watch it. We're still in hurricane season after all, and things can change. So you have to keep updated on the tropical situation here. All right, closer to home, the precipitation outlook valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, probably nothing. Statewide, we could see around a tenth, maybe a quarter inch at most across east, central, and southeast Arizona with this system coming in here this weekend. It's just not going to have a lot of moisture with it in our part of the state, but it is going to bring cooler temperatures, and we're going to talk about that and everything else going on as we look at the models, see what the future may hold. Here we go, the GFS, the 12Z run. It's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ridging in control for the moment. Southwesterly flow, though, with that trough developing along the west coast and what it means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day. Sunny, just perfect out there. If you love nice, mild temperatures, you'll love today. Highs, low, maybe even mid-80s. That's going to be the warmest temperatures we have around here, at least for probably the next week or so, and maybe well beyond that. Now for tonight, we've got mostly clear sky, overnight lows, mid-40s in the cool spots, low to mid-50s in the urban core. Tomorrow, sunny, breezy, and a bit cooler, actually quite a bit cooler, highs upper 60s and low 70s. I'd say probably a solid 10 degrees cooler than what we're seeing today, maybe a little bit more than that. And a few clouds at times. We will see some rain and snow to the north and west of us across the Great Basin, parts of California, but around here, no precipitation with this. This system, it's one of those that synoptically speaking, it looks like it would be one that would bring a significant amount of moisture and and rain chances in here, but there's not a lot of moisture to advect with this feature. It's just coming in at a positive tilt. We see that on Saturday. Again, there could be a few showers north of us and maybe a few showers developing across east central and southeast Arizona. But for us, mostly sunny to partly cloudy. It will be a coolish day, though, with highs low to mid 60s here in Phoenix. So if you're out there on Saturday, yeah, especially in the morning hours, we'll start the day out in the upper 30s to mid 40s. Might want to have a jacket. And it's going to be a cool day. Temperatures below average for Saturday. That's going to continue on Sunday. Mid 60s for the high. The sky sunny to mostly sunny. Again, a few clouds. You know, some of our models on the outside chance paint in some rain chances, some very low-end rain chances Saturday night, early Sunday in Phoenix, but those are well under 10%. Could we maybe see a sprinkle someplace at some time? I guess. But the majority of the moisture with this will stay to the east of us across east central and southeast Arizona. And actually, the deeper moisture with this goes into New Mexico and Texas. So even parts of Arizona likely not to see a whole lot out of this feature. But again, it'll be a cool day on Sunday as well. Again, mid-60s. Monday, there's considerable model spread that starts to develop here. Some of our ensemble guidance brings in a follow-up shortwave across central and eastern Arizona. Now, that wouldn't have much implication in terms of precipitation for us, but it would keep temperatures cool. In that scenario, highs would still be down in the low to mid-60s. If the current GFS thinking is right, that's a shallower system and temperatures may start to slowly recover, getting back towards 70 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. And that's going to be how we lean the forecast for now. Of course, this could change, but we'll start a warming trend for next week. Highs around 70 on Tuesday, mostly sunny. Wednesday, back toward the low and middle 70s. Could even get just slightly warmer than that, depending on how quickly ridging builds back in. But it sure does look like ridging will once again return to the western United States, because by Thursday, it looks like a full-on pattern flip has taken place across North America. Now we've got a very deep trough for the east, and that's going to be what scoops up whatever is left of Sarah out there across the Yucatan and the Gulf and moves it to the northeast. Looks like some decent rain for the southeast U.S., especially across Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas perhaps, and much cooler temperatures out there. Now for us, though, we're under the influence of ridging, so it's going to be warmer and certainly dry here. I would say high temperatures, probably 75 to 80 in that setup. And we'll see a return to above average temperatures. And again, dry, dry, dry. Looking out 10 days, Saturday the 23rd. And again, that looks dry. High pressure is in control. Another trough building along the west coast. We'll see how that evolves. But at this point, doesn't look like much is going to happen around here. And meaningful rain for the rest of November, I just don't see it happening. Looking at the GFS ensemble, this goes all the way out through the 28th. Got two members that show rain this weekend. Other than that, a few members pick up some precipitation way out there toward about 12, 13 days. So again, nothing really to worry about. The ensemble mean way under 1/10 of an inch. European ensemble is, well, it's not much more optimistic. Yeah, there's a scattering of members that have some extremely light precipitation this weekend, but even if somehow we do get some rain out of this weekend's system, it would be a trace to maybe just a few hundredths, and I really doubt anything's going to happen here. So it looks like we're going to go the rest of the month without meaningful precipitation. Yes, that can change, but that's how it looks right now. Looking at temperatures off the national blend of models, oh yeah, we're going to cool it off this weekend for sure. Next week, temperatures return to near or maybe even slightly above average. Overnight lows, mostly in the 40s. Of course, the cooler pockets are going to get down maybe into the mid-30s, upper 30s on Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning. So be aware of that. It's going to be chilly this weekend. And yeah, there could even be some light frost way out there in some of the rural desert areas. So be aware of that also. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions, or you can donate directly via PayPal. grofshow@gmail.com is the address via PayPal. That is groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Check out her blogs, videos, everything Michelle related. It is linked up down in the description. And of course, I encourage you to check out our streaming station. It's available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX, playing a ton of music. Have a lot of fun with that. And again, linked up in the description, or you can listen directly via KMGX.com. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe and have yourselves an absolutely tremendous rest of your Thursday.